Hello, my little starseeds, and welcome to another bedtime story. This is The Jungle Book. Under the scorching midday sun, the jungle lay in tranquil silence. Bagheera, the leopard, lounged lazily in the shade of a tree, drifting into an exhausted slumber. Suddenly, a faint cry reached her keen ears. Stealthily she approached the source of the sound and discovered a baby swathed in leaves, weeping softly. Bagheera hesitated momentarily, but then carefully used her front paw to peel back the foliage enveloping the infant. Examining the little one's condition, thoughts raced through her mind. Perhaps I can take him to the Wolf King and Queen so they can nurture his agile life. With the utmost caution, Bagheera lifted the baby basket in her jaws and made her way toward her most trusted friends, the mighty Wolf King and the compassionate Wolf Queen. The Wolf Mother gazed upon this foreign little life, her eyes shimmering with tender love and sympathy. The Wolf King hesitated momentarily, but ultimately decided to adopt this outsider child who might bring trouble to the wolf pack. But anyway, she named him Mowgli. Under the nurturing care of the wolf pack, Mowgli grew steadily. His climbing, running, and leaping skills were second to none among the young wolves. Mowgli bonded with his new companions, a playful group of young wolves. They would scamper and frolic through the forest, playing hide and seek by the river bank. Keep up with me one day, Mowgli challenged the young wolves, before swiftly darting into the forest depths like an arrow. Gleeful howls echoed as the young wolves joyfully chased after him, filling the jungle with endless delight. On a sunny morning, Mowgli proposed to his bear friend Baloo. Let's see who can catch more fish. Baloo eagerly agreed. The two ventured into a clear pond in the jungle. Using his human ingenuity, Mowgli fashioned a makeshift fishing spear out of bamboo. Baloo, on the other hand, attempted to catch the slippery fish with his large bear paws. Before long, Mowgli effortlessly speared one fish after another. You win, Baloo laughed, admitting defeat to Mowgli. The animal friends in the jungle cheered and celebrated Mowgli's victory. Dark clouds loomed overhead as a chilling wind howled through the jungle. Suddenly, a massive tiger appeared, his eyes filled with hatred. Shere Khan, the tiger, had been harmed by humans in the past and despised their intrusion into his territory. He sought to drive Mowgli out, reclaiming the jungle's former tranquility. The Wolf King and Queen watched the imposing tiger with caution. He's one of us, snarled the Wolf King. Shere Khan refused to back down, unleashing a thunderous roar that trembled through the forest. All humans should leave this forest, he proclaimed, inching closer, leaving only mournful wails and roars echoing through the forest. Since that day, Shere Khan constantly threatened the wolf pack, intimidating them. He vowed to engage in a battle to the death if Mowgli was not driven away. Reluctantly, the Wolf King had to request Mowgli's departure for the sake of protecting his pack. I will miss all of you. Mowgli bid a sorrowful farewell to the wolves, shedding tears as he gazed upon the jungle that had nurtured him and his wolf family. Where would Mowgli go after leaving the wolf pack? Wandering through the jungle after leaving the wolf pack, Mowgli fell into a massive pitfall trap. The monkeys set it. The monkey group gathered around the edge, observing Mowgli with curiosity and jest. Caught him! Let's take him to the Monkey King, one monkey said, provoking a chorus of cheers from others. A monkey swung down a vine, attempting to pull Mowgli out of the pit. Mowgli fought desperately, but found himself tightly ensnared. When Mowgli woke up, he realized he was held captive by the monkeys in the ruins of an ancient city. You must teach us the secret of using fire, commanded the Monkey King. Only when we possess the knowledge of fire can our monkey tribe reign supreme in this jungle. They threatened Mowgli to teach the monkeys how to use fire, or else they would harm him. However, faced with a pile of kindling, Mowgli felt helpless, as he didn't know how to create any fire. A small bird witnessed Mowgli's kidnapping and immediately informed the leopard Bagheera. Upon hearing the news, Bagheera hurriedly rushed to the ancient city to rescue Mowgli. Just as Mowgli struggled, due to his inability to create fire, Bagheera leaped down from a tree and swiftly broke through the monkeys' crowd, using his sharp claws to cut the rough ropes, binding Mowgli's hands and feet. "Follow me," roared the leopard Bagheera, swiftly carrying Mowgli towards the depths of the jungle. The monkeys frantically chased them. Bagheera raced and leaped, finally managing to shake off the pursuing monkeys. Having narrowly escaped the life and death situation of the kidnapping, Mowgli realized it was time to leave the jungle and return to the human world. At the edge of the jungle, Mowgli bid a tearful farewell to his animal friends, including Baloo the bear, Bagheera the leopard, and other jungle creatures. "I will always cherish you," he said, tears streaming down his face. With those words, he turned away and stepped into the village. Everything in the village seemed unfamiliar to Mowgli. The villagers looked at Mowgli with surprise and suspicion, dressed in his primitive jungle attire. However, one kind-hearted little girl approached him with a joyful smile, offering him a big basket filled with various fresh fruits as a friendly gesture. This kind-hearted girl brought Mowgli to her home. When her parents heard about Mowgli's extraordinary experiences growing up in the jungle, they felt great sympathy and compassion for him. They decided to adopt him, allowing Mowgli to start a peaceful life within a human family. The whole family gathered in their yard that evening, enjoying deliciously grilled fish. It was the first time Mowgli experienced the succulent taste of food cooked over the fire, and he couldn't help but eat large mouthfuls with delight. However, Mowgli's peaceful days in the village did not last long. One day, a deafening roar shattered the calm sky. The tiger Shere Khan launched a furious attack on the village, tearing down wooden fences, demolishing houses, trampling everything in its path. The villagers scattered in panic, and their once serene little village descended into chaos. Shere Khan is afraid that Mowgli will return to the jungle again, intending to lure Mowgli to appear and fight him to his death. The villagers and Mowgli joined forces and swiftly built barricades at the village entrance, using sturdy wooden stakes to resist the tiger's invasion. They also prepared simple yet practical weapons such as long sticks and pointed spears. Determined to confront the ferocious tiger anytime, anywhere, they swore to defend the peace of their village at all costs. To gather more assistance in resisting the wicked Shere Khan, Mowgli decided to return to the jungle and seek help from his animal friends. He assembled a mighty army of animals with the help of loyal allies such as Baloo the bear, the elephants, and Bagheera the leopard. For our shared jungle home to restore lasting peace, we must unite, Mowgli shouted passionately and led the massive animal army bravely marching into the forest's depths. At dawn, a monumental and earth-shaking battle finally erupted. The savage tiger Shere Khan led a cunning and treacherous legion of beasts, roaring as they approached to engage in combat. Meanwhile, Mowgli and the alliance of jungle creatures had gathered fearlessly. They fought back against the tiger and his ferocious army. As the first rays of sunshine bathed the land, a beautiful and spectacular rainbow stretched across the sky. The war finally ended, As Mowgli and the jungle animals successfully defended the village against the tiger's invasion. Through this battle to protect their homeland, Mowgli transformed from a jungle boy into a courageous young man, protecting his people, realizing the responsibility of preserving peace. Shere Khan, who was covered in injuries, admitted that he had lost to Mowgli. He vowed not to invade the human village again or challenge and drive away Mowgli. Everything had returned to its former state of serene tranquility. With the intense battle over, the jungle finally regained its peaceful state. All the animals joyfully embraced each other, celebrating the return of peace. Under the sunshine, Mowgli surveyed the jungle that had nurtured him, feeling immense comfort and happiness. The mountains, rivers, and trees had shaped him, sharpened him, transforming him from a jungle child into a protector of his home. His love for the jungle enabled him to rally the forces of various tribes, overcome the forces of greed and darkness, and safeguard the eternal cycle of life in the jungle. In his heart, Mowgli silently vowed, I will always protect our home, ward off greed with passion and courage, and let the light of life shine forever. And that, my little starseeds, is the end of the Jungle Book. Thank you for joining me in this story, and sleep well.